Good morning。今日好開心，大家有機會咧做一個叫 Facebook Live。咁其實點解要做呢樣嘢咧？就係因為我哋咧覺得好多朋友咧、堂友咧都話：喂，你嗰個上一次個webinar好喎，有講20個 tips。咁我哋就希望咧，即係俾啲堂友咧就即係拉去問下點解，即係點去用呢個20個 tips 㗎咁所以今日就有個live 嘅 webinar，live 嘅 Facebook Live 啦。Hi everybody, I'm Andrew Lau. Appreciate you actually join us on the Facebook Live. Now I know, on last week we have a very successful webinar, and a lot of people actually asked, hey, I really want to find out a little bit more how to manage diabetes on the type 2 diabetes. And so that's the reason why I actually have this Facebook Live to get people to participate, to understand. So if you can hear me, can you put a number one, just a one, so that way we know you can hear me. Can you put a one? Just put a one. One more time. I know some people put one already. 多謝各位。如果你聽到我講嘅，你可唔可以寫一字啊？咁最低限度我知道咧，你係能夠聽到我講嘅。Very good， 好多人都嚟緊啦。嗱，今日咧其實都好多不同嘅朋友 join 我哋嘅，譬如有 Hawaii 啦，有 Los Angeles 啦，有Vancouver 啦，亦都有好多香港嘅朋友啦。So a lot of people are joining us. So it's very good. I saw Eugene from Hawaii. I saw a couple of friends from Hong Kong. So it's really good that we can get a lot of participants joining us. Yeah, very good, Cherry. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so let me talk about first what does that mean about a diabetic. Now, as you know, I'm also a diabetes, but lucky I found Lowsutea. I developed Lowsutea and my now A1C dropped down to 5.7. 嗱，大家堂友咧就而家以為喂。點解會係即係咁點解你會係可以Lowsutea幫到你㗎咁其實我都好彩啦，因為我係真係差唔多去到7㗎啦。咁但係醫生就話：喂，你如果唔降你 A1C 咧，你咧就會要打針啊、食藥啊，咁一世都係呢樣嘢喎，咁好辛苦，咁梗係唔制啦。咁所以變咗咧，做咗Lowsutea之後咧，我嘅 A1C 咧就跌到去5.7。咁亦都咧，其實我都有個幾個堂友咧，其實佢先生要打胰島素，但係飲咗Lowsutea亦都唔係跌即係唔使打胰島素，亦都跌到6.1嗰啲地方，咁幾好啦。So I just want to share with you, why actually I'm doing all this, because I myself is also almost to be a true diabetic, but on the other hand, because of the fact that I developed Lowsutea. So net result, I actually brought my A1C from 6.9 all the way now to 5.7. So that is the reason why I do all this. And I start finding out, wow, in the world, there are so many people with diabetes, especially like in the world, there's 438 million people are diabetic. And then even worse, that 1.5 billion are pre-diabetic. 原來我翻到全世界咧，已經有438個 million 嘅人係 diabetes 嘅，咁仲有咧，原來咧仲更加嚇咧，我哋咧而1.5個 billion 嘅人咧係 pre-diabetic，咁但係其實好多人咧都唔知道 pre-diabetic 係點解會有嘅，咁但係就算佢知道係即係未必知道自己係 pre-diabetic，係由一啲好特別嘅情況下咧先能夠知道。嗱，講一個好真實個案俾你聽啦。有一位女士，我唔講邊個名啦。咁其實點解會知道 pre-diabetic 咧？原來咧佢去買驗疏啊，咁去 check 嘅時候咧，驗疏唔受佢啊。咁唔受佢嘅時候咧，原來佢 A1C 過咗6.5啦。咁變咗嚟講咧，啲人咧就話我唔受你啦 ，that's it。咁所以佢依家就要開始自己控制糖。咁而家希望咧將佢 A1C 係跌到 beyond 6.5啦。咁希望佢亦都係俾受惠啦。咁所以原來咧好多人咧。原來都唔知道自己個 A1C 係乜嘢，然後就變咗有呢個問題。So a lot of people do not understand that why they are actually pre-diabetic, and because of that, end up they became known. Like give you one example, one of my client, the reason why she became aware is because her insurance company start getting health check, and her A1C is over 6.5, and they rejected her diabetes because who have diabetes, so rejected her insurance coverage, so she doesn't get insurance. So now she has to bring her A1C below her target range of below 6.5. Hopefully that will able to get her insurance. So I have a lot of story. Actually, it's very amazing the amount of story I get to get my why you need to start watching. Now, when I start talking with you guys, the first thing we have to understand, actually, for being a diabetes, you really, because it's a lifelong disease, a lot of people say, oh, are you going to be cured your diabetes? 有啲人就話，你可能夠醫好你嘅 diabetes， 咁呢樣嘢咧，你就其實咧就唔可以信嘅。其實 diabetes 係永遠都唔好嘅，但係只係咧你有一樣嘢係可能夠控制。You can only control your diabetes. You cannot be cured. Even though people say you can be cured, you got to watch that. It really do not able to cure. So net result, you really need to take plan. That's why my first tip on my last week webinar, we said that you have to take plan how to how to manage your diabetes. So if that's the case, what that mean? Now, my questions to you folks is, do you actually have a plan? Do you know how to think about manage your diabetes with some plan? Like, for example, one, do you have a blood sugar plan, meaning that you always manage a blood sugar monitor every day, and then you know what is your blood sugar tracking? 第一樣嘢咧，其實喺即係呢個 diabetes 裏邊咧，其實你需要咧真係一個長遠計劃嘅，因為咧點解咁講咧？原來咧你係如果係 diabetic 咧，你永遠都係 diabetic 嘅。咁by the way, I want to thank you, Peggy, from Singapore, joining us. You can put a 1 if you can hear us. Can you put a 1 clearly so you can hear us? Put a 1 or if you really truly can hear us. But anyway, if you are diabetic, it's a lifelong disease. 咁如果你係一個長遠嘅病咧，你一定係要咧係要 thank you Peggy， 一定要有一個咩東西，要係點去計劃去 measure 或者度你自己嘅血糖，或者度你用不同嘅東西做嘅東西。So you really have to measure your progressions of your disease。嗱，其實咧 measure 血糖嗰陣時候咧，其實我哋都有陣時係弄錯咗嘅。So you know really at the end of the day, when you measure your blood sugar, you can also make a lot of mistake. And then you know what happened is I found many people actually they just only measure one thing in the first thing in the morning, and then they take the blood sugar. And guess what? The blood sugar is only very, very good. And it's like 5, 6. It doesn't look bad. 嗱，其實咧好多時咧，我哋自己弄錯咗個情況啊，就以為話喂其實我每日去度啲血糖，我只係度咗，咦好好喎，67喎，或者係美國咧係度我都係100、120啫喎，第一朝頭早啊，咁但係其實咧就以為咧自己係 OK 嘅，嗱連埋我自己在內啊。因為咧，我醫生話咩？喂，你血糖都就嚟高噶啦，已經就嚟個要食藥噶啦。我去差唔多6.7，但係當你6.7嘅時候，你知道有度嘅時候咧，都係錯嘅，因為個錯你會俾你錯嘅觀念啊。因為其實咧，我度嘅時候都係6啫，朝頭早或者5.9咧，咁我冇事啊。點解我咁要食藥啊？或者都唔會係我啩？嗱，呢個咧係有個好大嘅 misunderstanding 嘅，其實。呢個我應該再講埋點解一定要度呢樣嘢咧？嗱 I need to actually further stress why don't misunderstand your fasting blood sugar in the morning and basically you get 6.9 I mean not 6.9 6.1 or 5.9 misleading you. You are not really getting to be a diabetes. Reason is because really most important to measure your blood sugar is not during the time that you just get up. It's the time after 2 hours, your meals, you measure your blood sugar, then you can see where you're at. 咁其實好重要咧，你係要需要咧度自己嘅血糖咧，係2個鐘頭食完飯後2個鐘頭度一度，咁你先知道咧，原來知道，哇中招啦，因為咧原來你係真係唔正仔嘅，因為嗰陣時你先知道咧，原來係即係有呢個問題喺度，就係你食完飯2個鐘頭後。嗱，其實咧有一次咧，阿 Dr. Wang 咧都上過嚟咧同我哋傾過偈咧，咁佢就話咧。好重要咧，就係叫醫生做一個叫做 2 hours 嘅 glucose tolerance test，OK？ 咁去 check 你自己，咁你就知道你係咪真係血糖係就嚟有問題咧。A lot of people really you have to measure yourself is after 2 hours after meal with your blood sugar, not actually just only first thing in the morning fasting, because of that. You might mislead yourself, and I myself is a good example because when I did it, I said, hey, I'm only 6.1, 5.9, nothing wrong. And the doctor said your A1C is moving to 6.9. So really, at the end of the day, I'm misleading myself, and I didn't think that was the key issue. So it's very important. You really need to ask yourself, what is your blood sugar. Now, certainly today, a lot of good things come on board is that we now have a lot of tools to help you measure. And I was actually Sherry and all the friends that Peggy, I will send you a video clip later on, maybe perhaps Eugene and all the people participate. You can just type in. I will send you a clip from a lady named Fei Mao. She has Abbott Libby measuring herself and drinking Lowsutea. She has spent 20 years diabetes, but very interesting is that because of that, you know what happened? She drank Lowsutea with Abbott Libby. Her blood sugar went down so much, the doctor started lowering her medication. She used to take 2,000 milligrams of metformin, and now she only takes 500 milligrams of metformin once a day. So Libby is so important because it's painless, and you can measure yourself anytime you want to, no pain. So it's a very effective way to understand where you're at. 嗱，頭先我講咗咧，好多人度糖啦，咁你其實之後都度啦，唔正仔啦，應該食完飯2個鐘後你先度咧，咁你知道啦，要問醫生整個叫做 glucose tolerance test， 咁呢個咧就知道你糖係得唔得啦。咁仲有一樣好特別咧，我哋依家現在咧有個叫做雅培嘅 Libre。Libre 啊 ，Libre。咁應間咧，如果係嘅話咧，我哋 send 一個 video 俾你咧，就講我哋有個朋友喺夏威夷嘅，佢飲咗大概10個月到啦Lowsutea啦，醫生咧係減咗佢嘅糖咧，係減咗糖嘅藥咧減3次嘅。咁由2000個 gram 嘅metformin 咧減到依家500一日嘅啫，500個 milligram 一日 ，OK。咁所以變咗其實咧就真係可以有好多係要度你自己係點樣嘅。嗱當然啦，阿 Peggy 咧就有問咗個問題啦，佢想愛呢個 almond bread 嘅 recipe， 當然一定可以，因為咧其實咧。呢個係一個好 recipe, 1 gram carb. Now Peggy had asked, can she have the almond bread recipe? I don't know. You can able to send me your email to me. Can you send me email to me? I'll give you an email. Actually, just put down Andy ANDY at WAHFONG. I'll make sure to send you the recipe. It'll be real good because that is something that you can actually do 1 gram carb will be good. So very important. The first step 就好重要，第一個 step 咧 is to make a plan how to manage your blood sugar. 所以好重要咧，一定要有個計劃性，係點能夠將你嘅糖嘅控制咧係去整理，同埋有個計劃。咁裏邊咧有咩計劃咧？嗱，我講講咧就第一啦，要講你嘅計劃裏邊係連埋咧就係有點去控制糖啦，點去控制你嘅磅數啦，去做你 exercise 啦，同埋咧仲有你嘅 diet 咧，其實 diet 好緊要嘅，只要你食咩能夠高，仲有一個好重要就控制你血糖，點樣 measure 你血糖 ，OK？ 咁呢啲咧全部咧係，仲有一個我哋依家有好多 webinar 啦，你可以聽埋啲 webinar 啦，咁就幫助你咧係做到呢個東西。咁所以變咗嚟講咧，我覺得好重要咧，就係希望你各位糖友咧係做到呢樣嘢。咁我哋會繼續咧係如果有任何嘅 question 咧，我哋都會幫你去答嘅。咁仲有冇其他問題咧？或者 Cherry 有冇其他問題Peggy, do you have any questions or anybody have other questions that you can ask that we can understand? OK， 嗱，如果冇 question 之後咧，咁我哋或者可以再加多啲時間，第時咧我哋可以問其他嘢，好似Woody 有冇其他問題咧？If you have other questions, Liz, if you have other questions, you can ask. 嗱，仲有一樣嘢，其實咧，第一計劃咗之後咧，其實有一樣嘢好多人唔知道，especially after you understand your plan, a lot of people don't understand. Really, at the end of the day, if you are diabetic, one of the things that you really have to also watch is your stress. Especially in COVID-19, a lot of people say, oh, COVID-19, oh, wow, because your stress are extremely important. When you're stressed, your body will increase a thing called adrenaline hormone and a cortisol hormone. When you have both hormones, it increases your blood sugar. But unfortunately, we have diabetics, so the blood sugar does not go to the cells. So net result, you have so much sugar in your bloodstream. It becomes such a really difficult difficult for you to if your blood sugar keep going up, your insulin is not working well. So that is really going to damage all your vessels. So stress can really affect your blood sugar tremendously. So you have to watch that. Definitely have to watch that. OK 嗱，頭先我講咗啦，仲有一樣嘢咧beside plan 計劃你個點去幫助啲糖唔會整高啦，咁你要有有計劃係有個 diet 啦exercise 啦，仲有你嘅磅重啦，同埋血糖嘅monitoring 啦，聽我講咗啦。但係仲有一個好重要咧，其實咧就係要知道你係咪有個壓力啊？因為壓力咧係真係增加你糖上去。因為你如果你糖尿病咧，你好多糖上去嘅時候咧，你嗰啲唔夠胰島素咧，擺啲糖入翻去血管裏邊，所以一樣係 affect 到你嘅。咁所以一個人咧，可能即係當你係有糖尿病咧，好重要咧係要控制壓力，能夠 relax 多啲，去出去行下街啊，或者去多啲去個花園行下，同你屋企人行下，或者有事嘅時候同屋企人傾下偈 ，OK？ 咁今日咧或者我講到咁多先啦，或者下次咧我再下個禮拜再時間最好嘅，我哋亦都可以再傾多一次。咁但係今日咧我講呢個題目好嘅第一計劃啦，咁然後咧你可以諗下圖啦，有冇其他嘅問題咧，又可以話俾我聽，係仲有咩能夠可以幫到你咧？咁我哋可以幫助你咧係更加多了解嘅。其實我哋公司咧有一樣好特別，第一我本身係糖友啦，第二咧我哋係本身咧就係希望咧我哋多啲溝通，就能夠令到你咧多啲知識。咁如果你係前期患病者，唔會變咗去糖尿病患病者。咁如果你係已經糖尿患病者咧，就唔會更加有糖尿病嘅 complication， 即係更加差嘅糖尿病啦。咁呢個如果我哋 delay 咗呢啲咁嘅嘢咧， 你身體更加健康咧，你又唔會病，又唔會用咁多錢去醫你嘅糖尿病咧。咁其實我哋已經係好開心㗎啦，呢個就係我哋嘅即係公司嘅宗旨啊，因為我哋公司係即係 healthy enjoyment quality life。So really our company is not trying to just sell you some Lowsutea. Really our objective is basically to help you to delay your diabetic onset so you won't become a diabetes because we'll keep your blood sugar low. And secondly, if you're diabetic already, we'll keep your blood sugar until low so you don't create a diabetic complication. And that is truly our heart. And I myself is a diabetic person, so now my blood sugar, my A1C is now 5.7, so which is about 5.7%, so which is really below actual diabetic person or diabetic core disease person. So I'm very happy. I'm healthier. My weight is being lower. I watch my diet. I do exercise. I walk 10,000 steps at least 5 times a week. And I also watch my weight. I minus from 225 pounds to now 198 pounds. And my next target was not 195, so I'm still have 3 more pounds to go. And on top of that, I track my blood every day. I use Abbott Libby to check my blood. I check with my blood with this little gadget here. So this is my gadget. So this is how we track my blood. And you can have a phone to do that too. So, okay, thank you very much for participating from your busy Saturday time. Looking forward to talk to you again. 多謝各位參與。咁遲啲有咩問題，我哋再問我哋啊！多謝晒，拜拜。